Your brain is messing with you. Wouldn't you like to maybe take back some control? Hello, my name is Greg Simpson and we are on day 17 of our video advent calendar. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now, we have all experienced these phenomenon that time seems to slow down when you're doing something you don't like, or if you're in an experience that you don't want to be in, but time somehow flies by when we're doing things that we like to do, or spending time with people that we like to spend time with, or maybe we're doing something that we don't want it to end. It just goes by so quickly. It's funny because scientists would tell us that time is a constant, and if you're talking about space travel, it's convenient to think of it as a constant, but as soon as we start talking about our brains, it is not constant at all. I imagine that some of you have experienced or have heard from other people that have experienced that as you age, time seems to speed up. It seems to take less and less time to get through a day. Well, time is a very elastic thing because it's something that we're sort of creating. Even with all the clocks that we have around, we're doing some of that work ourselves. And our brains are always playing around with time. So today, for day number 17, we're going to take back a little bit of control. We're going to correct our brains and get them back to a spot where we can appreciate some time. Now, I of course don't have any magic that I can suddenly wave a wand and have it so that you get to spend more time with loved ones, or you get to rush through things that you don't like. I imagine there are a few people out there who would really like this year to be done, would really like the waiting for whatever it is you're waiting for to be over. I can't really fix that. Sorry if that's what you're looking for. But if we can find ways to be more present, to live more in the now, then we can actually take back a little bit of that flexibility that our brain does with time. And there's a trick to that. A trick to being in the present is to be thankful. Now that sounds really simple to say, but it's actually really, really hard to do. But what happens is when you are thankful for what's going on right now, or if you can find a thing or two to be thankful for in the midst of a lot of stuff that you'd rather not have happen, then it lets your brain focus on the positivity, focus on the things you're thankful for, focus on the good stuff in the midst of the things that are not particularly working the way you want them to. And then that means that you're not feeling as much like the day is dragging on and you just don't want to be in the middle of it, because we know that time speeds up when we're doing things we like. Time speeds up when we're spending time with people that we like. Time speeds up, or at the very least doesn't drag, when we can find some good things to hook our brains onto. So, what can you be grateful for today? Start small. It's really hard to be grateful for really big things when maybe a bunch of stuff in your life you're not crazy about. Start small. Did you eat something today that you really, really enjoyed? Did you see a picture or watch a video or experience something in your life that just brought you joy? Can you take a moment and be thankful for that? Just be glad that whatever course your life took you, you got to experience that today. And that was part of your life. That, once again, is easy to describe and tough to do. But I promise you that if you can start to do that, start to live in a way that is grateful, it keeps you in the now. It keeps you appreciating the life that you're living right now. And it helps you to keep time behaving the way it needs to. Rather than dragging out because you're only looking at the stuff in your life that you don't like. Find some ways to be grateful and to live in this moment. I promise you, it'll make a difference. And once you start small, then you can start to be thankful for bigger things. You can even find things that you're grateful for, even in the midst of stuff that you don't like. There might be somebody who you really wish you could spend time with right now, but because of COVID-19, you can't. And so you could choose to just be all negative about that, or you can be thankful that they're in your life. You can be thankful for the moments you do have together. Perhaps you can do some sort of a call or a FaceTime or a Zoom call so you can see their face. Maybe you can write them a letter or an email. Maybe there's a way that you can be connected and you can be thankful for that, rather than being so down on all the stuff that you can't do together. Friends, I promise you, this will make a difference in your life. And if you start small, then it becomes a habit, and then you can move to the bigger things. So today, we're gonna take back a little bit of time. We're gonna push those bits of our brain back to where they need to be. And day number 17 is going to be the beginning of a more thankful version of our lives. I want to thank you very much for joining me today. If you enjoy these videos, I invite you to click the subscribe button below, and if you click the little bell beside it, then YouTube will notify you when I upload tomorrow's video. If you click the thumbs up, it lets me know that you like it, which I appreciate, and it also tells YouTube that you like this sort of content, and they're more likely to give you other positive messages. And man, let me tell you, that's going to make a difference in your life over time. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.